Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. Today I am multitasking. That's what I'm calling it. Actually, I'm taking a leaf out of Derek's book. He was shown some more than one cardigan he was knitting, and he was doing a piece from each. He was doing the back from one, and then the back from another, and then the front from one, and then the front from another, and so on, just switching from one to the other like that. And I thought, oh, that's an idea. And I've got lots of odd balls, like 100-gram balls, that I can only do like a small, child, say a 16 or an 18 out of. So I thought I'm going to sort those balls out, and I'm going to do what Derek was doing, only it'd probably be more than two. So I started off with, I'll show what I was doing. Started off with this one, and what I'm doing, this is it's not going to be a cardigan, it's going to be a sweater, but it's this pattern here, or that one on that side. You can see it's either, it'll be for more or less for a boy, I think, this one, by the colours in it. But that's what I'm using, this pattern, but I'm only doing the back and the sleeves of it, and then I'll work out the front and probably work out another pattern, so I don't have to work out the back and the sleeves because they're already done on that pattern. So that's what I've done, the back on there. And I'm putting that one down, and I started on this one. This is the 4x4 basket stitch. That one is the 3x1 mock rib, where you knit 3 and purl 1, and on the wrong side row is just all purl, so it's quite quick and easy pattern. I like that one because it's the same as what I'm wearing actually. And then I thought this was another nice quick and easy one. It's a basket stitch, a knit 4 and purl 4 for 4 rows, and then purl 4 and knit 4. So you purl over the knit and knit over the purl. That's, quite simple one to do. That one goes up to a 26-inch. This one does, I think. Yes, it goes up to a 26-inch, this one. So that's what I'm doing now. I've just started on the back on this one, and I'll be doing the back and the 2 sleeves from the pattern, and then working the front out because I haven't done any sweater patterns. And I think when I do them, these smaller ones where there would be, you'd have to have an opening for to get the head through. Now, when my kids were little, I never ever done sweaters when they were babies, when they were lying in a pram or a cot all the time. I never ever done sweaters. I knit sweaters, but I didn't put buttons down the back, because when a baby's lying down, those buttons are going to be pressing on the back. I don't like that. I always did front. I did a little placket down the front and put 1 or 2 buttons down the front, or sometimes I just did a seam. I just left one of the seams open and knitted a little band for to put the buttons on, just on one side, which I thought was much better for a baby, one that's not crawling about and doing. But as they get older, you can, if you have to, you can put the buttons down the back. But for like a 16 and an 18-inch, probably a 20-inch, I would do them down the front. When you get to about 22, you can probably make the neckband big enough to pull over the head, but you can't do that on small ones. There would have to be a really big opening on the neck for to pull them over the heads, and babies don't like you pulling things over their heads. So what I'll probably do with this, I have one. That's a 100-gram ball of this, and I forget what kind of wool it is, and I've got the label here somewhere. I'll see if it. Yes, that one. That one there is Rainbow Prints. Rainbow Prints, baby. Double knit. I don't know whose brand this is. It just tells you on the back the address. somewhere in Bradford, but it doesn't tell you whether it's like James C. Brett or King Cole or anything like that. It just says rainbow prints. It's got 100 gram double knit. Doesn't tell you anything else. I haven't got a clue who makes this wool, but it's a really nice wool. It feels more like premium actually, like when I was knitting with it. It's finer than a lot of other double knittings. But anyway, that's that one. That's the green one I'm doing. And the other one, the label for that one. Oh yes, this one. I put those ones back in the bag. They are my balls I've been knitting up to now. Since I got rid of all the other ones. This one is James C. Brett's Harmony. I just have 100 gram ball of this. Sometimes with it depends where you bought the wool from, but I used to get a lot of wool from Wilko before they closed down, and their balls used to have about 340 meters, and you could get a 20-inch for a baby out of their wool. But these ones, like this one here, only has 260 meters, and I think that one is around about the same. So I know I would take a chance trying to get a 20-inch out of it. But if there is enough, when I come to do the neck part, I'm going to do the little opening down the front. If there is enough, I could put a collar on. If there's not, it'll just be an ordinary round neck. So that's what I'm going to do with both of these. Oh, I'm showing you that label on that. It just says James C. Brett Harmony Double Knitting. That's that one. I'm just looking at the address to see on here if it's any. No, this one's made in Turkey. Oh, Monarch Mills, Bingley. No, that's not. I'm just looking for one that might have the same address on as that other one, because it's lovely. It's lovely wool to knit with, actually. So I'm doing this. Exactly, the wool twisted around here. So I've just started this one, and I'll go on with this one until I get the back done. And then I'll have a look through my other balls and see what other ones I've got where there's just one ball of something, because some likes of these ones, you can't really use them to mix in with something because of all the different colours in them. Like oddballs, single colours. I'll keep those ones for maybe mixing in and something like that, but these type are not fit for mixing in. They're really only something you can knit up on their own. But anyway, I'll put that down for a minute, and I have finished the scarf. It measures 40 inches, so it's a good length. Probably from about 3 or 4 year old, probably up to about 8 or 9, something like that, because it is quite long. And if you want to do it like doing that way, no, that way, to know which way to cross it. Like that. You can fold it. There's enough for the folded double. I do have to put the pom-poms on yet, and then I've got the little hat to knit first. But I was sick of this one after we're knitting in a circle all the time. I thought I'll give it a rest before I start on the hat. But I worked out decreased the stitches from 40 something till I only had 14, and I did it with just a single. With this, I didn't use a magic loop. I was thinking, I said, surely there's an easier way than having to use another great long needle thing with it. And then I thought I used my cable needle, which is sort of thicker. It's not as thick as that, but it didn't matter. I just used that because it was going to finish it off anyway. I just wanted to tie the end off, to get all the ends all tied in so that they were all tight in the middle there before I put the pom-pom on. So I was just using my 2 cable needles like that, these 2 needles like that, and I was bringing the stitches. I just bent the cable and pulled the stitches down onto those 2 needles, and then I was just using one at a time, and I was taking the stitches off so many on this one, and then again putting the I can't even remember half of how I did it, but I kept putting this, and moving the stitches down from one needle to the other until I had them all off. And then I just fastened the wool through them, and then I found it just as easy as using the magic loop. So I've worked something out for myself without, because I did do it, did look on YouTube for how to use the magic loop, and it was quite simple, but I thought, I just need to do it with the one. I don't want another great big thing with a great loop thing. But I've worked it out anyway, so I know how to do hats, how to do the crown part, how to decrease the hats and all that. I put my cable needle back up there because I lost that one time. I hunted all over the place for it. I can't even remember where it was, but I did find it eventually. But I do have other ones, but I couldn't find them either. But anyway, I'm finished with that for now. I'll be doing that when I do the hat. I may show what I did when I do the hat. But I thought, to myself, there must be a way of doing it, an easier way than what all these other ones show. And I'll take this scarf off. It is quite a little bit warmer today. Only trouble is it's raining. It's been dark all day. So I still never got any of my tutorial done the day because it's been too dark, and then it started raining, and I did go to the post office because I drove over today because when I seen the rain, I'm not walking over there. And I had to go over the post office because I had a packet where someone had bought all my 16 patterns. So that one had to go through, had to get a label from the postmaster for that one. I couldn't just put stamps on it. It cost £2.10 and a large letter, but it was over 100 grams. It goes up there, I think it's 1.55, and then it goes up to £2.10 if it's over 100. Well, it's over 100. It's a pity I couldn't just get stamps for two £1 stamps and a 10p stamp. I could put the stamps on and shove it in the post box myself without having to go over, but I did have some other patterns to post as well. I thought I had in, there was a knot in the wool, but it was just one had knotted itself, and I pulled it and it come out, and I thought, oh God, I've only onto the ribbon. See, there's a knot in the wool already. But anyway, it's my bingo night tonight. So it is now 5 o'clock, so as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to do a little bit of tea for myself, and then I'll have to message Molly and make sure she knows I'm coming to pick her up, or make sure she's going, because sometimes I never know whether she's going until I message her, but she usually messages me if she's not coming. So I very much doubt that she's not coming. She likes her bingo as well. So that's just a little bit to let you see what I have been doing. I don't think there's anything else that I have to show you because I haven't done anything else. So anyway, thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.